So yesterday I put up this post about a video that a customer had sent me and some fault they were having with their lighting. Got everyone talking, and the general consensus was that it was a dimmer issue. That was my first thought as well, but obviously we need to look into it a bit further, so as usual we cracked on and got straight into it. First things first was to take off the dimmer and start testing the voltages behind, see if there was any loose cables. No loose cables, but I was getting some really strange readings, and it was a 3-gang dimmer as well, so it wasn't just a single dimmer module problem, this was a bit more in depth. The funny readings made me go straight to the consumer unit to have a look at any loose connections or anything like that, but I couldn't find anything. Carried on looking, and the simplest thing to do was take all the cables out of the dimmer modules to make sure they weren't interfering with anything. And what was odd was I was getting voltages on the feeds and the switch lines even when they weren't connected. But even when you touched them together, the lights didn't come on. So straight away I'm now thinking this is now a neutral issue somewhere. After racking my brains for a little while, I looked back in the consumer unit cupboard, and lo and behold, behind some coats there was another fuse board I hadn't seen. Took off the cover, and nothing visually was untoward, but once I started tightening the connections it was very clear that the neutrals were very loose, and the earths were as well, to be honest. So once I gave everything a good tightened up, I went back and checked it all. Then basically working in reverse, retested all the cables, got the right voltages, shorted them out and made sure that the lights came on, and then it was putting it all back together again. And happy days, everything came back on again. Whilst I was at it, I had to polish the switch as well, because I can't stand fingerprints on these polished chrome ones. And it turns out their understairs cupboard had gradually got more full over the last few weeks, and the cleaner had been putting a hoover in and out and bashing the board, so it had made an already loose connection even looser. And there we have it, not just a faulty dimmer. I'm starting to get the feeling the faults are now finding us. Another one done, however, another fault find for the week done, and we carry on. Follow us for more.